Frankie, have you ever felt that your macaroni and cheese didn't contain enough protein?
Never.
Me neither. That's why we're going to try out these high-protein Macs today on BoxMac. There are lots of products now. This has become a big thing.
Nina would put out there that because we subsidize the meat industry and one of the few things that's healthy about meat is protein, we really play up protein.
None of us seem starved for protein in our lives.
There's an old meme from this show, from many shows ago. Where we were kind of crapping on protein, and we had a couple meatheads down in the comments going, well, you're fat, what would you know?
Leave it to two fat guys not know anything about protein.
I believe that 70 grams of protein is what you're looking for if you're not an athlete per day.
First of all, Muscle Mac, macaroni and cheese performance nutrition for active lifestyles. I guess when you're trying to bulk up, right, you need calories of all kinds, and you want it to be pretty good calories, I guess.
I always think about these mega muscle superstars like The Rock. If you see him in a TV appearance, I guarantee you he was eating before he stepped on stage and immediately starts eating after.
And I used to keep the Pop-Tarts and handcuffs in there when we did that thing.
Pop-Tarts and handcuffs.
Yeah.
You can't stay that strong, that gigantic.
Without a continual, many thousands of calories a day.
Think about the cost and number of resources dumped into him to keep that body the way it is. I want to see a reality show where for 3 months, The Rock, he's allowed to go to the gym, but for an hour a day, like the rest of us. He's got to eat like 3 meals a day on some kind of budget.
Okay.
What would you say, $70 a day?
$70 a day?
Listen, I don't want to restrict him too much. I just want to, I want to make him affluent, not highest paid actor in Hollywood.
Do you know most people eat less than $70 a week? That would be kind of a fun show. I think that would be pretty
Well,
fun.
you would watch him wither away.
Yeah.
Like, again, this guy, the amount of fish they stick into him. Basically, they take him to the ocean every morning. He opens his mouth and they dump.
What was that big thing, if you remember a couple of years ago, about Michael Phelps', 20,000 calorie or 12,000 calorie a day diet? Now he doesn't do anymore. He's way down. He eats a lot more healthy things. 20 grams of protein per serving.
And how many servings?
About 2. It's even got like a YouTube social media presence down the bottom here, which I think is super cute.
Don't try to tell me that you should be eating this.
No. Pea protein isolate is where the comes from.
So peas.
Yeah.
So when people ask Nina where she gets her protein, peas, nuts.
Yeah, they can't exactly shred up some chicken and put it in this Mac, can they?
Peas nuts.
Peas nuts. I'm in love with the box of this Mac. Whoever you are, box designer for Banza Chickpea pasta mac and cheese, you have my respect.
And by the way, I'm not convinced it's Banza. I think it's Banza.
Okay.
Where did you get Banza from?
Why not? A's can go either way. They can have the circumflex left or the circumflex right.
I mean, I would say there's a higher percentage of the time where it's ban instead of bon.
Well, it could be Banza.
I mean, it's not. It's
I know.
Banza.
I think it's Banza.
You're often wrong.
I am often wrong.
My name is Brian Rudolph with Banza.
But this one, as it points out, is... What are you doing?
Making damn sure we're boiling water.
We're not boiling any water.
Well, why not?
What is a rush? Frankie wants to get the shows done and over with before they've barely begun.
Why did you just do that? I turn it on high, and he turns it on medium and back to high.
Because I don't think you know where my stove works. It clicks if it's on high. See? Yeah.
And so you're making it not high?
I'm making sure it's high. Because you are not a stove aficionado.
Okay.
You don't know how to stove. See, I'm not confident.
Go ahead.
I'm not going.
Click.
It's fine.
You feel that click?
Yeah, I do. No, I don't feel it because I'm not touching it, but.
Okay.
Ah! So, the second Mac, chickpea-based Mac, and it's powered by chickpeas. It's 18 grams of protein per serving.
Not all that much less than...
2 grams, and this is gluten-free as well. I'm a little concerned right off the bat, Frankie, because the entire contents of the pasta is as follows. Chickpeas, tapioca, pea protein, xanthan gum. Oh, man.
It's going to be some bad Mac. You better enjoy the design of that box, because I don't think there's anything good inside of it.
All right, so next we got a Mac that I'm completely unexcited about, a Horizon Mac.
We hated all the Horizons.
Yeah, everyone. It's got a kind of a wimpy amount of protein.
Right, especially for branding it a protein Mac.
Yeah, 12 grams per serving. Put that up against the Muscle Mac, you got nothing at all. Which of these is the best shaker? That one doesn't sound that great at all. Here, let's give that one's pretty good. Here. Look, I don't like your shaking technique. Look, you gotta grasp firmly. Getting noisy over there. Grasp firmly and shake up. Pretty good. Next. Sounds about the same. Next.
I think that one might be bigger.
Wussy! They're both pretty good.
So,
But anyway.
GMO-free pasta.
Look, I wasn't even finished talking about this one yet. This one has in it for its protein source. Oh, protein concentrate. So basically they just put protein powder in the mac.
Aha. Ribosomes?
What? I don't know what that is.
It's a football-shaped something in your body that I remember from school.
Okay.
Anyone know what I'm talking about right now? Ribosomes, and they generate protein?
I guarantee at least 3 BoxMac fans know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm clearly way off.
Yeah, way.
But in the comments, they're going to help me out.
They're going to correct any errors or omissions that we may have made at any point in our entire lives.
Because they're nerdy and horrible, and we hate them.
What? You can't put that in the show. You got to edit it out.
I apologize. Now, most of our fans are really sweet to us.
Yes, they are.
Because
They're
they don't
wonderful.
stick around if they don't like us.
Yeah, they
You
get.
know, it's like,
they get
this
out of
party's
Dodge.
lame, I'm leaving. And then we end up with all the people who want to stay at the party.
That's right.
It doesn't necessarily mean we like you.
Yeah. Frankie, I've never heard you be so mean to our fans in all the noodle days.
No, they're very good.
Frankie, I'd like to put a statement into the record that you were right. We should have started the max earlier because now
I'm telling you.
we're in the dead boil.
What's
the
the
dead
rush?
boil?
One serving of Muscle Mac provides nutritious energy and strength with 20 grams of protein to help rebuild muscle mass, because it's always breaking down.
Oh, Frankie, look what I did. I've sharpened my noodle. Oh, I gotta fix it. I gotta get some rubbing alcohol. I had 91% isopropyl rubbing alcohol. Just put a little on there.
Jesus Christ!
Do you smell that rubbing alcohol?
Here, quick fingernail wipes. We're roiling.
I'm working on labeling. Ooh, look at these nice shells.
They don't want singing, they want more pasta. Muscle Mac's got a nice, lame, thin, straight pipette.
Yep.
John hates it.
It's called tenderoni. 1 spoon. 2 spoon. I'm missing a spoon. Didn't I go over the house last time and get a 3rd spoon?
And by last time, you mean 12 episodes ago?
We'll use this thing. Remember this thing, Frankie?
Oh yeah, the noodle sampler.
Look at this. Look what's happening. It's separating.
You don't want to keep it separated.
I want to keep them integrated.
So the Rock is worth 184 mil. Meal number 1, right? This isn't about breakfast, lunch, dinner, not when you're talking about the Rock. Meal number 1 is 10 ounces of cod, 2 whole eggs, and 2 cups of oatmeal. There's gonna be a total of 7 meals.
I forgot the salt. But go on.
Meal number 2, 8 ounces of cod, 12 ounces of sweet potato, 1 cup of veggies. So we're up to 18 ounces of cod. Meal number 3, 8 ounces of chicken, 2 cups of white rice, 1 cup of veggies. So are you getting a theme here?
A lot of protein.
Meal number 4, 8 ounces of cod, 2 cups of rice, 1 cup of veggies, 1 tablespoon of fish oil. Just straight. I think that the Rock's farts must smell awful.
Awful thoughts.
This sounds like fart stank. Meal number 5, 8 ounces of steak. We've made our way up to 8 ounces of steak.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I mean, how does he have time to work out while eating all this stuff? Is he eating it while he's working out? Suppose he's got to fly to an international country.
A miscellaneous international.
Is he on a private jet and all the food's coming constantly?
If you have $184 million, yeah, you better believe it.
8 ounces of steak, 12 ounces of baked potato, and a spinach salad. Meal number 6, 10 ounces of cod, 2 cups of rice, and a salad. Are you feeling full by this point, by the way?
Oh, I'm stuffed a while ago.
30 grams of casein protein, 10 egg white omelets, 1 cup of veggies, onions, peppers, and mushrooms, and a tablespoon of omega-3 fish oil.
Holy cow.
He didn't say any muscle mac.
No, there's very little muscle mac.
But suppose he was like in a protein emergency. He had to fly coach for some reason, and some fat ass in the aisle over goes, Rock, don't worry, I got some muscle mac.
And he has a mac and cheese cooker.
And the plane goes down.
Somebody plugs that thing in and a plane crashes.
You know that sound effect they use with the plane?
Yeah. Sir, you need to stow that. Sir, you need to stow that.
Sir, you need to stow that or we're going to have to land.
I need to eat protein. I'm on meal 6. We're continuing to shoot this during hot days. John has not gotten the AC installed yet.
It's almost done. I'm waiting on the Mass Clean Energy Commission to approve my installer so I can get my rebate. I'm sorry, Banza.
He loves that box.
Test those noodles, would you?
I turned this back up to high.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Somebody did. Well, you wouldn't have trusted me. It wouldn't have clicked. So it would have been the slightest bit off from high, and that's a big problem, you see.
It's a huge problem.
That's some OCD behavior, I'm sorry. And not in that teen girl, I'm so OCD, no, like unhealthy. Look, it's got sea foam.
Sea foam!
Sea foam.
What would keep it together? If nothing can keep you together, then nothing can stand in your way.
The fans have been saying they really want us to sing, not just a little, but a lot. Some people are demanding BoxMac the musical, which would be nonstop singing.
That would be great.
And some people are saying, that's enough singing, please. Get to the Mac.
Okay.
I'm not sure you should have salted those.
Well, look at the residue left in my pot. I feel I should rinse this pot before I use it.
If you look at it, it cooks just like regular pasta, but it has double the protein.
That's the chickpea one, just as a reminder. The integrity of the shells really go downhill when you boil them.
This is the Banza. Do the Banza. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side.
Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step and then again.
I can't really call this singing, can we? Frankie, get some stuff in this pot. The noodles are burning.
John, you're in the f***ing way.
I'm not.
We can pull them off the heat. They're not burning. This is, again, more OCD crap.
A lot of times when people say, oh, I have such OCD, they don't have OCD.
Well, I understand that. It's a very serious condition and it shouldn't be used colloquially.
Are you SJWing?
It's kind of in the same way we stigmatize mental illness by saying, oh, that's crazy.
Oh, God.
I don't think we have a good lineup of Macs today.
This is staying weirdly clumpy.
Weirdly clumpy. Wasn't that one of the Snow White's dwarves? On the topic of The Rock again, he must have a personal chef.
Oh, I'm sure.
Does he ever cook for himself?
Maybe.
And if he doesn't, then is this personal chef his best friend? This person has to be around
Maybe
a lot.
he has a team.
You know how like a fancy seafood restaurant, they have to take great care and great expense to bring in fresh fish and fresh seafood. So where are they catching all this cod that goes straight to the rock?
If you have $185 million, you could make your own cod farm.
Your own cod farm for your one body.
So dry and goopy.
Yeah, that's not good. John, when you go to the gym, what do you do?
So I like to focus on the free weights, first of all. No,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
When was the last time you went to a gym?
I've never been to a gym. Is that like an absurd thing?
I think most people have been to a gym at some point. Have you been to a gym, Zach? Yeah, Zach's been to a gym.
I think that's such a fad. If you just eat right, you don't need to work out to stay.
Well, exercise is important for a healthy lifestyle.
Sure, but do something in the real world.
Look, this is you, the man who needs a technology solution for every single thing. The gym is a technology solution.
I'd have a home gym if I was into that.
Yeah, the gym is a technology solution for exercise.
Haven't you did a little yoga though, didn't you?
No.
No?
I did meditation.
Meditation.
I was trying to calm the thoughts. It's a really good thing to do. You should meditate every now and then.
I'd like to give it a try.
I bet you meditate accidentally. When you get really tired and really hot, you stare at the wall.
Oh, I think so.
And you don't think of anything. That one in the back there looks like maybe frozen Jell-O.
Oh, God.
Look at that. And he's mixing it with that massive. Why did you choose that one for the tiny pot?
It's got some lumpy cheese in it. Thank you, Horizon.
So far, the Muscle Mac is definitely looking like the best Mac.
Think so?
Yeah.
Your fork, sir.
Thank you, sir. Chickpeas out of the way first?
Yeah, all right. Goopy, I had to add quite a bit of extra milk to get it to even do anything. The shells all broke apart. You can tell the pasta's way off.
Well, so it has a gluten-free-esque thing happening.
Yeah, but it's worse than rice gluten because it's all chickpea.
The cheese is stronger than I'm used to in a gluten-free, but it's not particularly good cheese. But it is stronger.
It's okay. It tastes like chickpeas. It doesn't have the texture of pasta at all.
I was actually able to convince my roommate that it was regular pasta. He didn't even know that it was made from another ingredient.
It's mush.
But I think Horizons looks worse.
The cheese is clumpy right off the bat.
It may be one of the least integrated cheese plus pasta I've ever seen. I mean, there's no cheese there.
Boring, boring, boring.
I'm just tasting cheeseless pasta. It's like butter pasta.
Yeah, well, this is kind of what the Horizon story is, right?
Because they're nice to the cows, therefore it's less flavorful.
But this one, I suspect something about the protein powder messed up the way that the stuff decayed.
Muscle Mac looks best.
All right.
It
Not
tastes
bad.
Well, yeah, it tastes the closest to an original Kraft Mac.
Yeah, it's certainly the best of these three.
Oh yeah.
Why even go back to that one?
Well, because I like to try to remind myself. Do you ever find that you can't retain taste memory very, very accurately?
I do a pretty good job with it, actually.
You do not, because I have video where I can track it.
Next time, coming up, Frankie, we have another bunch of vegan Macs. We're gonna have a special guest host, Nina, on. She's gonna do some vegan Macs with us. It's gonna be fun. They're gonna be awful. Next time on BoxMac.
Do the Mario swing here!
We first started talking protein way back on the Camping Max episode. And don't miss the Bog and Frozen's episode where Junt did a bunch of belching. Go to redcowentertainment.com to see new shows a day early. Good night.
Come on now, just like that!
Geek.